I wanted to just to speak to the just the incredible endurance of your fan base and how loyal they are, and how it just has it grew and grew and grew, and then they've always been with you and they followed you the whole way. I mean, the shows, the number of people that you played to. You played one show in Russia to 1.6 million people. I believe it was a free show, and I think that was a mistake.
Well,
I think
it was.
You could have cleaned up.
I don't know if the money at that time was worth anything, but it was right in the wake of the perestroika and that transitional
it was a beautiful
stuff.
thing. I mean,
and it was negotiated between. I think it was Gorbachev, maybe Yeltsin was coming into power at the time, and it was negotiated between the students and the people running the uprisings and the demonstrations and the government in that period of transition, that part of what they wanted, the students wanted, was a rock and roll show.
Yeah.
And so AC/DC and Metallica were on tour in Western Europe that whole summer, and 2-3 weeks before the end of the tour, they want you to come to Russia and play. And at that time, I mean, this is just a couple of years after Reagan, Bush Sr. was president, and it was still, the evil Russians and all of that stuff, and they're going to, drop nuclear bombs on you next week. And I mean, there was all that crazy stuff. So going to Russia was like, holy shit, here we are in the Red Square, here we are.
Yeah.
Running around seeing, the sights and the Kremlin. And then we were there for maybe 3 days and then played that insane show. We weren't really prepared for what that was going to be, but we had the camera crew led by Wayne Isham and his cohorts, and they filmed it. And if you go to YouTube now, it is among the most surreal and extraordinary footage of Metallica ever, because like you're saying, it is Metallica, and whether it's 1 million people, 1.5 million, who knows what the real number is, but there are tens of thousands of Russian soldiers in uniform that are supposed to be protecting the audience, and they're as into the show and rocking along as all the kids are. There are Sikorsky helicopters flying right over the audience. I don't know if it's a scare tactic or where they're keeping people, whatever it is, but these giant Sikorsky helicopters hovering right over the audience look like people could just reach out and touch them. And it is, it's a real mindfuck of a concert to watch, I guess 30 years later. So if anybody out there is listening, check it out on YouTube.
No,